what's up? I hope you are doing well and staying safe. So for today's video, I felt like with the sale going on, what a fine time to rank my Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes. If you follow Mel Thompson, then you know she does this. I love her. I think she's stunning. I love her content. And so I figured, you know what? I want to do mine. I want to rank my Natasha Denona palettes, and I'm sure other girls have done them as well. But I just want to start off by saying I don't dislike any of these, okay? I like them very much so. I like them a lot. Don't dislike any of them. This was really hard to do, okay? So just because they are lower in ranking doesn't mean that I don't like it. It just means that I don't reach for it like that. That's all right? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And when I'm done with this, I'm gonna go ahead and put my little Sephora order in because today is the 17th and I'm filming this, and I'm gonna get the mini retro palette because let's face it, I'm a Natasha Denona junkie. I need help. All right, let's get into it. So coming in at number 7, this palette I have had the shortest amount of time because outside of the retro palette, this is the newest one, but I don't reach for it all the time, and that would be coming in at number 7, the Natasha Denona Love palette. And also, y'all, these palettes are stupid, ridiculous, expensive, okay? You do not have to have these to create looks. I like them personally just for my own use and from a makeup artist point of view because there is something very special and unique about her formulas. For me, especially when I'm working on a client, if I can use products that are gonna help me with the speed, because time is money, money is time, I'm gonna go for it. Every time I've used these on my clients, I'm always pleased with the looks. I know exactly how it's gonna look. They blend together. It just works for me. So, but I don't want anyone to feel like they have to have these in order to create good looks because that is not the case. Do I think everybody should maybe invest in one indie palette? Yeah, I do, but you know, opinions are like buttholes. Coming in number 7, Love palette. All right, so why is Love palette number 7? Well, because I don't reach for this every day. Like, these aren't everyday colors. When I did my review on this video, I basically said that if these color stories don't speak to your heart, and that goes for any palette, it could be a $5 Maybelline eyeshadow palette. I know I've been in the drugstore before and I've seen something that's like $3. I'm like, whoa, if the color scheme and the story really speaks to you and you like it, vibe out, sis, do you. But if not, it's okay. And that's kind of how this palette is. Like, you have to really, really be into pinks and purples in order to grab this palette. This, like I said, isn't something that I reach for every day. It is my least used Natasha Denona palette, so that's why she is coming in at number 7. And then I can say the same thing for number 6 too. This is the Lila palette. I like these because when I am in the mood for some purple, these are my go-to. This is what I'm going for. I love cool tone purples, and that is what this is. There are some warm variations in there, but I like this shade. I love these, like all of it. I love the color story. Again, like I said, it has to be I have to be in the mood if I'm gonna be rocking purple. Purple, don't hurt me, is my least favorite color. I don't own anything purple, but I'll wear some purple eyeshadow for sure. So that is Lila coming in at number 6. Coming in at number 5 here, Natasha Denona Mini Glam. She's cute, she's petite. I love her for traveling. She is just a neutral palette. Why is she number 5? Well, because I have Biba as well. This one I believe it was right over the holidays, New Year's Eve. I got this honestly because I wanted to see if there was going to be a difference across the board from her larger palettes to these smaller ones. And there's not. So if you want to maybe dip and dabble into Natasha Denona, you don't want to pay the full price, check out these mini ones. They are great. They work wonderful. Whenever I just need to grab and go, throw something on and go, this is the palette that I go for, Mini Glam. So that was number 7, that was 5. Coming in at number 4, this is the palette that I have on my eyes right now, and that is Sunrise. So Sunrise is currently still available. This palette came out, I wanna say last spring, last summer. I thought it was limited edition, however, she's still around. Can we talk about that for a moment? These brands that say limited edition, get it while it's hot, don't miss it, won't be here for long. These palettes be sticking around like the coronavirus. They're not going nowhere, okay? So it's just kind of like, and the virus is going away in Jesus' name, but that's just how I feel right now because we've been in quarantine for what, almost 3.5 weeks, and I feel like it's not going anywhere, but it is. It is. So, you know, laugh, joke, haha, LOL. But Sunrise palette, beautiful. This is spring, this is summer. These shades, I love these shades. Again, have to be in the mood for it. I have not touched this palette all winter long. This is definitely a spring, summer, and I can make it work for fall too, but if I'm going to reach for color out of the Lila and the Love and this one, I'm gonna always pull for this one first. So that is the Sunrise palette coming in at number, what, 7654, number 3, top 3. This was hard. This is very hard, and even now, as I'm thinking about it, I'm going to switch around because, yeah, all right, number 3. 2 and 3 are very, very hard. Okay, number 3, Safari. I don't know what the issue was. Well, okay, I bought this over the holidays because it was buy one, get one free, so I got this one in the Lila. I've had my eyes on the Safari palette forever, but I was just like, girl, no, can't pull the trigger, can't buy it, can't do it, not happening. I love mattes. I love earthy tones. This is my vibe. I will rock these out all year long. Now, I bought this later in the game, so I didn't get this as soon as it came out. Apparently there was some kind of controversy with this palette. People were saying the formula or something. Basically what I'm saying is by the time I got around to it, I'm pretty sure maybe there were some kind of formulation changes to it because I have no problems with this palette. I love this palette. Like, again, this is year round. If you like those earthy tones and if you like mattes and you have never played or had the pleasure of using Natasha Denona matte shadows, girl, go get your blessing. It's great. It's fantastic. All right, number 2. I was fighting with this one. Number 2 and 3 were tricky. Metropolis. Metropolis is a fun palette. Metropolis is one of those where mine is busted. Ugh. Metropolis made me, well, I don't want to say made me like shimmers. Again, it's her formula. How her shimmers and her cream, matte, satins, whatever that special formula is. This is the type of palette where you can just pick one color, swipe it all over your lid and go. So literally every single day could be its own look with just the single color and you'd be fine. But this is such a fun palette. If you guys saw over the holidays, I think I did like, yeah, it was 7 days of Metropolis and every single day I did an eye look using this palette. Love it, love it, love it. This is still available. Is it still available? Hold on. Let's see if it was limited edition and it won't be here forever. So you gotta get it now. Let's see. And boom, she's still here. Metropolis is still available on Sephora. Love this palette. I need to clean mine. This is really bad. I'll do that after the video. And last but not least, I'm sure you have guessed it, Biba, number 1. So this was the first Natasha Denona palette that caught my eye. Yeah, not Safari, because I saw Safari and I was like, oh, cute. I remember the first time I saw Biba, I couldn't for the life of me understand why I was so drawn to just a neutral palette. And I was like, why do I keep looking at this? Thankfully, Dee is a sweetheart and she gifted this to me. Much love. Thank you so much. One of the best gifts ever. I use this palette every week. I use it on clients. This palette is the business. Now be careful because my black shade does kind of slide around, but this is just the ultimate neutral palette. It looks good on everybody, no matter, you could be fair, medium, deep, whatever, it's going to look good on you. I feel like this is the Natasha Denona palette that you need. If you were to come to me and say, hey Amber, I got some coins, I want to get an indie palette, which one should I get? I would recommend this one because this one you can wear every single day. Like, how I think about it is, if I'm going to recommend an eyeshadow palette that's $130, like, that's stupid ridiculous, first of all. But if I'm going to recommend one, it best be one that you can wear every single day. This is it. I love this palette with all of my heart, you guys. So yeah, Biba is definitely #1 in my indie lineup. So down below, if you have tried any of her palettes, which ones are your favorite? If you've never tried any and you've been kind of curious about one, just let me know which one down below. We can get a little conversation going. Or if you're just like, nah, indie can miss me because I'm not spending my money on it, I respect that as well. All right, y'all. So you know the deal. Keep it simple, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.